Hey guys, what up? It's your boy Khan, TDK, Mr. So Real, and in today's video, this is a blueprints video, but after some advice from some people who were in the comments for the update for the channel, some people said the blueprints videos need to be a little bit more streamlined because a lot of the stuff in the vendors is garbage. So today's video, and pretty much from now on, unless you guys say otherwise, we're going to keep it really short as I can possibly get it, and we're just going to talk about what's good and what's garbage. So if you're a beginner player, this has information for you. If you're a veteran player, this has information for you. Is it good? Is it garbage? Is it worth your time? Yes or no? Let's get it. Alright, the special equipment vendor. Let's see what he's talking about.
You want it,
I got it, he says. Now for the starting off player, the enhanced PP19 may look like a good choice, but with self-preserved and unforgiving, these stat requirements are a bit high for the new agent, and I can't really say that I would recommend it. It is a decent gun and these are some okay perks, but can you hit the stat requirement? That's up to you. I would actually suggest you check out the Predator's Mark gloves. It has assault rifle damage, critical hit damage at 36%, and it has health on kill for 11% to keep you alive. For the starting off player, this is pretty good. For the veterans, there's really nothing here for you to see. You might as well keep it moving. Let's go downstairs, see what they got. Now in the second special equipment vendor for the new player, the only thing that I can really recommend is maybe the Predator's Mark gloves yet again if you have an SMG. The difference between the upstairs and downstairs is downstairs has SMG, upstairs has assault rifle. If you have a good SMG, you want to use that, go for this one. If you have a good AR, then you may want to use the one upstairs. For the veteran player, and I guess you could say this for some of the newer players, this forceful vest, which increases armor by 13.5% while signature skill is active, that also has 13.5% exotic damage resilience, might be good for those dark zone runs when you are being swamped with enemies or being chased by rogues and you need to pop your super. You need a little bit more armor to stay alive. This may be good. Or if you're stealing those supply drops, this may be very good for you to give you a little more health while you tank that damage and steal that stuff. Alright, so let's move over to the next vendor and see what he's got over here. Now this is the blueprints vendor. Best deals in the city. These are all blueprints, 214, Lone Star, Alpha Bridge, Hunter's Faith, and all this other stuff. If you're a beginner player and you have the Dark Zone funds and you have the crafting materials, you may want to check this stuff out. These could help get you into a higher bracket if that is what you need to do. If not, and you are a veteran player, there's probably not really much going on in here for you that I can see off the bat. So that is kind of it. There's not really too much going on in here. The rest of this is 182 stuff. Yeah, I can't really say it's any good, so I would just say garbage. If you don't already have it, it's probably garbage. Alright, so let's move on to the DZ, see what they got going on over there. In DZ2, for the beginning players, the Operator's Mask at 182 is not that bad. You get increased damage by 9.5% for 10 seconds after you use a med kit. This could be good for a beginner player. You may want to get rid of that health and switch it to skill power, but that's about it. For the more veteran player, the closest thing that I could even come close to recommending might be these Spec Ops gloves. They do have critical hit chance and critical hit damage, but for a 229, you can do a lot better in terms of those stats. That's about it. Not too much going on here. The blueprints are all the same, so that's it. Let's move to DZ3. DZ3, for the beginner player, I would recommend the Police M4. This has 20% enemy armor damage. It has accurate, which is really good for an assault rifle. Balance, which also is not bad for an assault rifle. And skilled, which could be good for getting your signature skill back. For beginner players who do a lot of PvE, this is not bad. It's a rank 25, so good for you guys. For the veteran player, the only thing I can really recommend maybe is this military RPK 74M, just because it has brutal, it has swift for a faster reload, and it has fierce. That is about it. Yes, it is a 204, but what are you going to do? I do not recommend this 229. It doesn't have very good perks, and the base damage is kind of meh in comparison. The first wave M1A is back, so if you do not have that blueprint and you'd like to roll some of those, then now is a good time to do it. But yeah, that's the only blueprint that I can really recommend. The tactical M1911, it's a pistol. Who wants it? Whatever. Alright, so let's move on to DZ4 and see what they have up there. In DZ4, for the beginner player, the advanced stamina mod at rank 25 is actually not too bad. You get 123 more stamina and you get a 1.5 increase to your critical hit chance. That is not really bad. For the veteran player, there's firearms gear mod and electronics gear mod. Nothing new here, so it's pretty much garbage. Alright, let's move it on up to DZ5 and see what they got. DZ5, for the new agents and the veteran agents, there's really nothing to see here. If you don't have the extended magazine yet, you should pick that up. That is worth having, but the rest of this stuff is not even worth mentioning. I say garbage. DZ6, let's go. In DZ6, for the new agents, the Alpha Bridge mask, the Alpha Bridge chest are available. They are 191. This new gear set is supposed to be pretty decent, so if you want to give that a try, not a bad thing to check out here. And the final measure knee pads and the final measure holster are also available. If you're doing the Clear Sky incursion, trying to level up on hard mode, then this might be good for you. For the veteran players, there's nothing new in terms of blueprints. Everything is 214, so if you don't already have it, then you probably don't need it. Probably not. I don't want to say garbage, but it's nothing new that you probably need. You can probably do better. So that is it for is it good or is it garbage. This is the first time I'm doing this. I'm trying to streamline these blueprints because I know people don't want to sit through all of this for a lot of stuff that they don't want or don't need. So if you like this format, please remember to give it a like and let me know in the comment section if you like it, you don't like it, if there's something you'd like to see, if you like a little more detail or even less detail, then let me know in the comment section. I am Khan, TDK, Mr. So Real. Thanks you guys for all of the support. Until the next video, I'm out.
Khan. Khan.